Hello everyone, welcome to Business Management Program of Edinburgh Business School, Heriot-Watt University. My name is Dr. Yen Chen and I'm Associate Professor in Innovation, Strategy and Entrepreneurship. I have been with Heriot-Watt University for the last 10 years, teaching international entrepreneurship, innovation management and change management in organization. Before coming to Edinburgh, I was at Copenhagen Business School in Denmark and Stanford University in the US. Before that, I did my MBA and Master of Science at Ohio State University, Fisher College of Business in the US, and Asian Institute of Technology. Now, being with many universities in the world, I'm actually really proud to say that Edinburgh Business School provide a very high quality of international business management program at a very great international standard. So in the presentation today, I'm going to introduce you about our program, what do we have to offer, how our degree structure look like, what kind of options you can have to build your pathway if you want to specialize your degree, what kind of opportunity you have with us in terms of going abroad or going to other campuses to study, what kind of supporting system we provide, what's your career perspective, and I think importantly you would like to know why you should study with us and what we're standing out for. We also introduce you a couple of examples of students who have been here with us and have been quite successful after the graduation. Hello everyone. Welcome to International Business Management Program of Edinburgh Business School, Heriot-Watt University. My name is Dr. Yen Chen and I'm Associate Professor in Innovation, Strategy and Entrepreneurship. I have been with Heriot-Watt University for the last 10 years, teaching international entrepreneurship, innovation management and change management in organization. Before coming to Edinburgh, I was at Copenhagen Business School in Denmark and Stanford University in Palo Alto in the US. Before that, I did my MBA and Master of Science at Ohio State University, Fisher College of Business, and Asian Institute of Technology in Thailand, Bangkok. So have been with many international universities in the world. I'm actually really proud to say that Edinburgh Business School at Heriot-Watt University provide very high and international standard of business management education. So I'm going to introduce you to our degree structures, different options which you can build your pathway, whatever specialization you choose, what kind of opportunity you have here, what is our supporting system to help you with learning and your career perspective. And I think importantly, I'm going to tell you why you should study with us and what we stand out for. At the very end, I will give you an example of a student who have been here and have been quite successful after her graduation. So Edinburgh Business School is actually Scotland's largest business school. We are very proud that our alumni is actually including quite many successful and well-established industrial people. We have 3 FTSE 100 CEOs and several prime ministers also came here to study with us through our executive education, and many successful startups. International is really truly to our core, with a huge campus with students coming from 158 different countries, over 14,000 students in over 100 countries, through our articulation programs and exchange program, and across 3 campuses in Malaysia and Dubai. We also nurture our own business incubator where we develop so far 19 startups companies on campus. So in normal circumstances, I would love to welcome you to our beautiful campus in Riccarton. We are very, very proud to have very large campus, everything in one place. We have a huge Orion Sports Center here at the corner. You can see there's a lot of greens and trees and lake. And on a beautiful sunny day, you can actually going out to study or to have a chat or to relax in between the lectures. We have 4 schools which actually belong to the university. So we have energy, geoscience, infrastructure and society. We have engineer and physical sciences, math, computer science, and we have School of Social Science, which is now actually Edinburgh Business School is merged into. So the advantage of having all diversity or different kind of school is that when you actually want to take elective courses, you can also go to other other schools to do that. For example, if you are running business related to maybe chemistry or computer science, you can actually go to these 2 schools and take that courses. So what do we have to offer you? You go to the university, not only that you learn the functional knowledge or the functional skill to perform your job later on, but you also learn to understand at a deeper level how things happen and why, and be able to employ that understanding in your future endeavor. So you would learn business structure, the strategy, the process, the different business functions of marketing, operation management, human resource, and so on. But you also develop a valuable transferable skills which you can go on and apply in the real world. For example, communication, problem solving, teamwork skill, as well as creativity, confidence, and research abilities. You can also go on to do further study rather than actually go to the industry. So we really prepare you to be resilient and ready for any changes in the world, and that will fulfill our mission to create tomorrow's leaders for tomorrow's market. So now I'm going to go into detail about our degree structure of the MA International Business Management, or IB. So from our National Student Survey, we're actually really proud that our MA International Business Management always receive the 100% satisfaction from the student, and this is really encouraging result. So now I'm going to tell you about the particular degree structure in each year. So in the first year, when you first arrive to the university, you will have an opportunity to learn all the very fundamental knowledge of how business function, really crash course or concept of the business. For example, you have all the compulsory in blue boxes here, which is called core classes or core class, discovering business or marketing, becoming professional, academic skill, global management, accounting, finance, or economics. So the basic courses in terms of business function, okay, and also the basic courses for your skills of to help you to learn along the program. So the orange box here is your choice, and the choice here are the elective that you can actually choose the courses which you like, and that can even come from other school, like I mentioned previously. So how does a week at university look like? Usually in the first year, you will have a combination between lecture, seminar, tutorial, and lectures usually will be 2 hours, and you would probably have 4 lecture a week. It means that you're going to have 8 hours per week for lectures, where you will go to a big class, gather together and study the theories and the fundamental knowledge. And then in the tutorials or seminar section, you have an opportunity to go into depth or more at applicable level of the knowledge. For example, in the morning or in the lecture, you would study about, let's say, 4P of marketing, and then in the tutorial, that one will be picked up and be explained in the real world. And the seminar is usually when you actually go into a particular topics, and you probably have a chance to interact and to present your little projects as well. One of the things we're actually really proud of at Heriot-Watt University is that we provide the very hands-on personal tutor meetings to students. So all the faculty will be assigned about 20 to 25 tutors, and you will have opportunities to meet your tutor and receive your advice or guidance, and sometimes just simple friendly interaction, usually at the beginning when you start the study, and then usually before your exams, or maybe after you got your exam result or your coursework result, you want to discuss about how you have performed, on how to improve your performance. Even when you have any issue in daily life, what happened at your residence, for example, with your family, if you actually have intention to move university, to enroll to different courses, so on. So everything you actually can talk to your personal tutors. In a week, you also have a library power hours where you can come and do your study, and that is actually really important. And at the corner here, you have a different subject you can take in the year one. So moving to the second year, you continue to have a core courses to build your knowledge in functional business, for example, operation management, marketing fundamentals, or management theory and practice, human resource management, and so on. And this is actually core courses. Now, those orange or yellow boxes here are your options, which you can actually take to start building your pathway. So for example, if you're gonna go for a marketing pathway, then you might want to take a marketing perspective, or if you want to go into HR, then you might want to take organization behavior, and so on. So this is how the second year. Now in the third year, you will continue to build your optional or options for your pathway, but you can actually see that you actually have more options, and you even have elective, whereas the core courses are less now. So it means that in this third year, you can actually take from the list here, for example, business venturing, if you want to go for entrepreneurial or enterprise path, or if you want to take law, then you can take employment law projects, and so on. So the orange boxes here represent your pathway choice, and you can also have elective as well. Like I said before, elective is something you can choose beyond your school, whereas option is within your school. Usually in the third year, that is probably the last chance that you can change your pathway, because you can actually see that you have already built up quite many options now. It is also very important to say that in the third year, if you decide from beginning, you can actually go for a year abroad, and that means that you can go to another partner university, student exchange, for the whole year. And we have a long list of options, and it's important to know that when you go a year abroad, you will have the courses which are actually very compatible with what we have here at the year 3, if you could have stayed. So you can have different option here from Australia, US, in Europe and Scandinavian, and in Asia as well. So this is a great opportunity for you to expand your international profile, your experience, and to learn more about other cultures as well. So in the fourth year, that is your last year of the program, where you still have probably 2 kind of core courses, which is international business and global trade and ethics. That is quite represent for the IB program. And then you build up your options. Again, the options really depends on what pathway you go for. So in the year 4, that is actually the year when you usually don't change anymore your pathway. Now, some of the students can actually go back to the generic if they don't want to stick to a certain pathway, and that's probably possible, but changing to another pathway might be difficult. So the options here will be taken here from the list, and you have a variety of options. Now in the year 4, it is really important to know that that is when you start doing your dissertation, and dissertation is like a final project where you had an opportunity to apply the knowledge you learn in different subjects or different courses to do that topic. and you can pick a topic usually relevant to your pathway. Now, for the enterprise pathway, instead of choosing dissertation, you can also choose business projects, and that is when you're trying to plan a business plan and get that one also supervised as a real kind of final projects. So this diagram will show you the trade-off between being flexible and being specialized. So obviously, the more you go in the year 2, year 3, and year 4, the less flexible you can have, okay, in terms of changing your pathway. So basically, like I said before, you can change your pathway by end of year 2 and sometime beginning of year 3. So it means you do have an opportunity or some time to try out and to see if you actually like that pathway and to decide which pathway you go for. And again, even in the year 4, if you don't want that pathway anymore and you want to fall back to the generic, you can also do that as well. So one of the very important things of our program is that not only that you are taught with very frontier academic knowledge by our faculty or teacher who are researchers themselves, who have done very relevant and updated academic research, but we also have very strong links with the industry to make the study relevant. And these industry links will help us to actually bring in guest speakers or regular presenter of the week, and students can also visit the company as well. And a lot of cases are integrated in the course, and even coursework are usually given with the cases. For example, this is a couple of the examples of our industry partners, and it is actually quite important that we make that relevant. We also have, for example, industrial advisory board, where we invite some of the leading industry people, and they also come and share what is relevant in the market or in the industry, so that we can actually adjust our teaching program. So after graduation, you will have a lot of possible career destination. So obviously, if you choose a certain pathway, you're gonna work in that function. For example, if you go for marketing, you probably will work in the marketing function of the business, or finance, or operation management, human resource, or psychology related work. You can also work for an agency where they deal with economics, for example. So that means that you can work for the existing or established organization. Now, you can also work for a new business development department for existing organization. For example, if you have a degree in international business and study international entrepreneurship or international business, you would actually know that what is a marketing strategy to enter another market. And that usually required for the function of business development in a company. You can also involve in some of the management kind of function at the organization, for example, strategic thinking or strategic manager or innovators, because through courses like strategic management or innovation management, that's when you actually learn all the more strategic issues basically of the organization. Now, if you don't want to work for a company, or if you don't want to have a job basically, and you want to open your own business, then you can go for entrepreneur or enterprise pathway and become an entrepreneur or founder of a new business. So you can have more autonomy and do whatever business idea you would like to do. Or another option is that you can actually work for startup in any business positions. Obviously, startup is a small company, so then it will give you an opportunity to perform different function, and that is a great way to learn the business. So fully aware that we have to prepare you to be relevant to the employment market. Right from the year 1, we actually provide a lot of professional development courses For example, theories in practice, global trend and ethic, becoming professional, discovering business, or analyzing and consultant. And all these courses are actually not academic or academic content courses, but more about the skill to help you to be ready for the employment market. So here again is about the regular guest talk from industry leaders. So every 2 weeks, we usually invite a very established industry leader coming to the university or to the business school to give a talk. And this is a great chance to interact with them and also to network with them as well. We have example here of different CEOs or managers in the industry to come. So this is just want to show you that how global our degree is, that you have a great opportunities to move around the world from different campuses. So if you can take the year 1, that you can actually study in Edinburgh. In the year 2, you can move to Dubai. And then in the year 3, you can move to Malaysia. And year 4, you will come back to Edinburgh to do your degree. And I have to say that this is our real distinctive feature or unique offer which we have to provide to students. So besides from the courses you can take or tutors you can actually rely on for support, we also have students success advisors, and you can actually see here that we have asked the student success advisor daily student advice drop-in section that you can actually come in and ask for the advice. They also hold a lot of events and activities to help students to succeed in their studies or to give guidance. They also communicate regularly to provide tip, advice, and support, especially at the crucial time of the year, like when you have to do your coursework, your exam, and when you got the result. So that just shows that we have really supportive system to help you with the study. So this is an example of one of our students who studied a couple of years ago. Holly, she went to Malaysia on the 3rd year and studied there. When she was there, she had an opportunity to interact with international students, had an exposure to the culture while studying exactly the same courses she could in Edinburgh. Then in the year 4, Holly came back to Edinburgh and did her last year and then graduated. Now, in the 4th year, when she was at Heriot-Watt, she already applied for jobs, and that was supported through our professional service at university. She also participated in the Kimberley-Clark graduate scheme and joined the Undergraduate marketing team later as a job. So at Undergraduate marketing, she was doing managing projects, managing brand social media account, UK e-commerce lead, and managing the relationship with charities. So this is a great example of how you can make the best of what we offer by staying in Edinburgh for a year, going abroad for a year, and then you also can come back here and finish your degree, and how you can actually take advantage of our supporting system for your job application. So by now I have introduced you to the IBM degree structure. You understand different options, how you build your pathway for your specialization, whatever you choose, the opportunities you have moving different campuses or going abroad to study, and our available supporting system for your study and also to prepare you for the career. Now, at this point, you might start asking, so why Edinburgh Business School? Why Heriot-Watt University, and what do we stand out for? So to summarize and also to flag out as well, we're actually really proud of the 4 unique offer which we provide. So firstly is the international community, and I have explained that already as well. The option to move across campuses to study, to go abroad to study with our partner universities. We also have the very great supporting system to help you with employment and provide you professional skill, so that when you go to the job market, not only that you have the knowledge of the business function, but you also have the skill ready for the job. You have really hands-on care from the staff through a tutorial or through the tutoring system, where they can always provide you the support and help, and the student experience, which actually reflect through our NSS or National Student Survey, is really satisfactory to ensure you that students who have been here before have been really happy with the program. So to summarize, we are actually really proud to be very professional in what we're doing, providing frontier academic knowledge in combination with industry relevant knowledge. We stay really connected to our community, to different universities in the world, and we stay truly global to fulfill our mission to provide tomorrow's leader for tomorrow's markets. I really hope that you find the presentations relevant, and especially if you would consider to study with us, and maybe we'll welcome you to our university very soon, probably at our campus when everything is back to the normal. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us with the email following here, studywithus@hw.ac.uk. Thank you again, and really hope to see you again.